Friday night lights here in Southern California inside the Honda Center. It is the site of the ladies free skate. It's the premier event here at the Four Continents Figure Skating Championships, and that is a live look right now inside here in Anaheim. The stage is set, and we've got some dramatic skates to come this evening. We had a great ladies short program, and we expect much the same. Hello everyone, Nick McCarville here for the Bridgestone Ice Desk, and we've got a lot of great skating to come this evening. It's the event I think that we all love to watch and love to see how it's going to unfold for the ladies tonight in the free skate. And let's go ahead and meet our panel, Michael Weiss and Ashley Wagner.
Hello.
Hi guys.
How are you?
How we doing?
Great.
You ready for the ladies free skate?
I'm so excited. This is going to be such a fierce competition. It's going to be great for an audience to watch. I can't wait.
Is this your favorite event?
It's okay.
Putting
It's
you on the
honestly
spot.
a little bit underrated, but whatever.
No, it'll be incredible. There's some sarcasm when we're dealing with Ashley Wagner, and she's ready for it.
I would never do that to you guys. It's going to be a fantastic event.
If you're hanging out with us here in Honda Center, we're just outside section 208, along with a couple U.S. champs and Olympians. And if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, make sure to use that comment button. Let's go ahead and see where the standings hold. You can see Brady Tennell had a knockout short program, just 0.55 ahead of Kaori Sakamoto in second place. Mariah Bell threw down in the short program. There's Unsu Lim in fourth place, and Rika Kahira. Can she make a comeback tonight? That's what we're going to see. Actually, a lot of people may be surprised a bit. What was your takeaway from that short program to see Brady Tennell just sneak out above Kaori Sakamoto last night?
I don't think that was a surprise at all. She went out there and she delivered the goods. Her triple-triple was great. Everything was just so solid and calm. She just looked really prepared, and I think that going head-to-head with Kaori, it was one of those things where it was kind of, I think it came down to a preference of taste. And that program, that short program for her is just so different from the rest of the ladies' field, and I think that really set her apart last night.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see their component scores were so close together, Mike. But let's go ahead and take a look at their technical scores, and you can see this is where Brady Tennell, Mike, with those technical marks, she just comes out ahead just by 0.6 points overall.
Yeah, and that triple Lutz, triple toe, it's one that she's been contemplating. Sometimes she does triple Lutz, triple loop, sometimes triple Lutz, triple toe. But if she executes it well and does it as well as she did in the short program the other night, she's going to capitalize on it, and that's why she's in the lead. But to me, she skated motivated. She skated kind of angry, kind of like she lost her national title, and she wanted to prove that she's one of the best skaters in the world. She did it here in the short program.
Totally.
We saw with Sakamoto did just squeak out PCS, but if you look at their, step sequence, exact same score, that would be a win in a sense for Brady Tennell.
Completely. I mean, these two ladies, they're virtually tied. I mean, it's really, there's not that much of a difference right now. I wouldn't say that this is Brady's competition yet, but she has one of the most, second to Rika, she's one of the most technically demanding long programs. And I think if she goes out with the same attitude that she had in that short program, it's going to really bring home the medal for her. I'm pretty convinced.
Yeah, it'll be an exciting program tonight for the ladies free skate. It'll be a hometown skate for Mariah Bell. She skates here. Ashley's trained with her in the past, and last night she put out a short program that she struggled with in the past, but I loved this moment. Triple flip, it was her last jump, Ashley, and little fist pump here after, and she was so happy with that.
Well, she works so hard, and I think for Mariah, it's really important to continue to deliver under pressure. She can be a little bit hot and cold in competition. We saw her warming up, and it was dicey. I was really worried for her, and then she went out, and she just turned off her mind and did what she needed to do. She created a moment. This is one of my favorite ladies short programs. I really love it, and I think she just needs to keep on putting out those clean programs so that she gets that reputation as being a reliable skater, and then the second mark will follow, and I think she's just going to build from here.
Mike, you talked to Mariah after that short program. What was your impression, especially coming after the free skate where she had an opportunity in Detroit to win a national title and didn't grab it?
Yeah, and she's really, she's only 4 points out of the lead right now, just barely 4 points out of the lead. And she's been so close. We've talked about that before. Like, she's just one Lutz away from the national title. She's just one under rotation away from a medal here and a medal there. And, in the short program here, she felt great about that skate. She felt like she hit the triple Lutz, triple toe, and then all of a sudden you saw that emotion and that drama and that excitement, and that's what bumps up the component marks.
Yeah.
And when you see that excitement, the audience gets involved and they feel that emotion as well. And if she can tap into that same audience reaction and emotion, the judges will be affected, and you never know. She could pull off a win here too.
Yeah, you get the audience, you get the judges. So I think that her long program might even be the better program. I really love it. I think it's so beautiful, and she has created that moment with it before, and if she can capitalize on that tonight, I think it's really going to pull through for her.
Okay, we talk about just that one miss or one element for Rika Kahira. It's been that triple axel. She's shown it to us all season long. She won the Grand Prix final over Alina Zagitova. It wasn't there for her last night, Ashley, and she's missed this consistently in the short program this season.
Yeah, the thing that really held her back, it just didn't look like she really got far enough back. She didn't really have the torque that she needed to get that triple axel off, and she ended up getting no points for that because you have to do at least a double axel. But I was looking at her planned program, and her base value compared to Brady's, she has 5 more points than Brady does in this long program. And if she is able to go out and skate clean and Brady goes out and skates clean, Rika might be able to edge her out of that top spot just because her 2 triple axels that she has planned are just so technically valuable that it could be a really great strategy for her.
And that difference of that 5 points could very easily come down to just, does she land the triple axel or not? Does she land one of them or miss, or does she land both of them or miss one of them? That could be the difference, because we talked about in the short program, that miss of 0 points, she could have had maybe 7.5, maybe 8 points, depending on grade of execution, and she would be in the lead if she hit that.
She could have a huge lead right now, especially since all of these ladies are so close together. But I think you make a great point. I don't necessarily think that if she just tries 2 triple axels, she's going to win. She has to be perfect tonight, because I think the Brady Tennell that we are seeing here at this event is the Brady that we know, who's consistent, who is a force to be reckoned with. So she has to land both triple axels in order to even think about taking that title.
There's a lot of excitement there because you expect those top 3 skaters definitely have a chance to win this title, as we're talking about Rika Kahira, because of that separation. She's got 2 triple axels planned for the free skate. Let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule still to come. There we are on Ice Desk right now. Ladies free skate to follow. We're going to be here before groups 3 and 4, so come back and join us. If you're in the arena, come outside of section 208. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can join us there. And then, as always, we're live after right here on Bridgestone Ice Desk. For those of you watching online, hold with us for a sec. Hey, Rusty Kath, it's back to you in the arena. Okay, so expectations for the podium. And if we can just stay on Rika Kahira just for a second, because of what she's been able to do, the triple axel hasn't been consistent, Ashley, in the short program this season, but in the free skate, it's been pretty dang good.
Well, she has consistently missed it in the short program and then come back and nailed it in the free skate. And I think that that's a mindset. She's in a very familiar position. She's used to this, and I think if she can just kind of get into that mindset that she's had all season, it'll really pay off. I just think that it's a really risky approach. At a certain point, she needs to start to nail that axle in the short program. She can't rely on that steam that she gets from coming from behind. So it'll be really interesting to see what she does with the pressure of this event, because we were talking about this last night, that this is also kind of like another Japanese national. She's not coming in as the top Japanese lady. Kaori is the national champion, and so for her, I think it's really important to establish herself as Japan's top lady.
Oh, I think with Rika too, you know, I think the pressure of the short program of just having one shot at that triple axel, I think ends up getting to her. But when she has 2 chances at it in the free skate, that's when all of a sudden she really kind of lets loose and is able to do it successfully, because that's what she's done all season.
Yeah, she opens with the triple axel, triple toe, and then she goes into another triple axel. So there's opportunities there, and we've seen her do it so far this season. It was a big night last night for Mariah Bell, obviously coming off of that short program. It's the first time actually since 2006 at Four Continents that 2 American women are in the top 3 going into the free skate. That's crazy to think. 13 years since 2 American women at Four Continents in the top 3. Our own Michael Weiss, he caught up with Mariah Bell after that short program. Let's listen to Mariah.
Michael Weiss, and I'm here with Mariah Bell. Just finished a short program that was clean, very well skated. How did it feel?
Really good. I've kind of struggled with short this season, making it super clean. I've had like a little mistake here or there, so to go out and put out a really solid one here feels really good.
Well, it was beautiful. Just a few days ago, about 10 days ago, at the National Championships, you competed and won the bronze medal.
Yes.
You were very close, just like one triple Lutz away from being the national champion. Do you feel like this free skate here is kind of like a redemption opportunity for you?
I feel like where I really want to redeem myself is Worlds. So I want to put out the best that I can there.
Right.
I'm kind of viewing this competition a little bit as a preparation for that, since we did just compete.
Right.
It's a little bit of a different feeling, but I mean, I definitely don't want to have any regrets tomorrow. So just really continuing to go for everything.
Yes, and as you mentioned, the World Championships in Japan next month. Having traveled, you're competing against all the Japanese skaters here on your home turf, and then you have to go all the way around the world to compete against them. Are you excited to compete for the Japanese fans?
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually my 5th time going to Japan sort of this season. So I mean, it's unreal. The skating support there is so cool. So really honored to get to skate there again.
Well, great short program, off to a great start here, and good luck in the free skate.
Okay, you can't help but smile when you just anything Mariah Bell does, whether she skates or does interviews. But Ashley, does she have that fierceness? Because this season, she's with RAF for 2 years now. She's been more consistent this season. Does she have it in her to put out 2 clean programs back to back?
So she is as sweet as can be. I absolutely adore her, but do not be confused. That girl is so fierce and she is so hungry, and I am really proud of what she's been able to do with her career this season. I think with a couple of the top U.S. ladies taking a step back, there's a huge window of opportunity for her, and she has really stepped up to the plate, and she has put up performances where she has kind of made a mistake here or there, but this was such a great start to this event, and I cannot wait to see what she does in the long program. I just hope that she can kind of hold that momentum and keep it going on through the free skate.
You really liked that mental approach of, 4 continents is important to her, but her eyes are set on Worlds.
Yeah, I've been saying that, I think, about all the athletes. It's like this is kind of a difficult competition for everybody, for the Americans, also for the Japanese skaters, because number one, they're coming all the way around the world to compete here. Number two, they just finished their Japanese national championships. The Americans just finished their national championships, and it's kind of this lull competition where it's like our real ultimate goal is to finish the highest at the World Championships. And it's like, does this event, for some people it's a warm-up, for some people it's redemption, for some people it's just preparation and one more opportunity to perform. And for her, it looks like this is just another stepping stone to get to what her real goal is the World Championships.
Well, and I think that is one thing that she has been really great with this season. She sees the bigger picture. I mean, even at Nationals, when she found out that she wasn't getting that title, she was okay with that. And I mean, as someone who kind of went into Nationals myself, just really focusing on getting through to the next event, I think it's a really smart approach. You can get really burnt out just going into every single competition, like guns blazing. So I think for her, the fact that she's able to just kind of see it as an event where she's going to get her experience, and then her main focus is to go to Worlds and redeem herself, I think that that's going to really pay off for her.
Yeah, it's a champion's mentality. You've got Bell skating 20th, and then after her in that last group is Brady Tennell. Brady Tennell, Ashley, she does have that triple Lutz, triple loop in her free skate. It's given her a little trouble this season, though, right?
It has, and that was very uncharacteristic of Brady. We saw her really struggle with it on the Grand Prix season, or on the Grand Prix circuit, and I was completely surprised when she went out in that short program and missed it. I gasped when I was covering her on air, and I think that for her, the short program, she switched it to the triple Lutz, triple toe, and I think that was really smart. She wanted to do something that she was comfortable with, and I think for her, just kind of making sure she doesn't make any big mistakes in the short so she can go into the long and just fight. That's what I really love about Brady. And so her going out and making sure she gets that triple Lutz, triple loop off is going to be crucial.
It's almost like in the short program, she just gives herself another at-bat, like another chance. If she does triple Lutz, triple toe, she's got another chance in the long program. Then she can really swing away with the triple Lutz, triple toe and the triple Lutz, triple loop. And that's where I think she's starting to focus. Let's get by the short program with a clean one. And here it was beautiful and well enough to give her the lead, and then really swing for the fences with the triple Lutz, triple loop in the long.
Yeah, and I think here it's really not even about her making sure she doesn't get too far behind. I think she's such a consistent skater that when she makes a mistake, it gets in her head. So for her, it's more important just to go out and skate clean so that she's confident that her training is going to back her up going into this free skate.
And we saw both Tennell and Bell have struggles in that free skate at Nationals. Mariah Bell doesn't have a triple planned in her free skate. I mean, it's not necessarily surprising, but she's really focused on executing technically, but then really selling that free skate. It's such a beautiful program.
I think her approach is very smart because she does struggle with the triple-triple. So for her, it's not that she's not doing a triple-triple, but she is doing a triple-toe combination. She's doing a double axel triple-toe. So she will still have that technical content, but it's going to be on an easier jump for her. And I think that that's a really smart approach. If you don't feel great about the triple-triple and you don't have to do it, why not? She's going to be relying on that second mark, the grade of execution, the components. And I think for Mariah, if she makes a moment, if she gets that audience and captivates us the way that she totally can, I think it'll pay off with the judges.
I rarely see that, though, where somebody does something in the short program but then doesn't do it in the long program.
I used to do that.
Really? Like
Yeah.
you would do a triple-triple in the short and then not in the free skate?
Yep.
Oh.
I only did it for a year though, because it didn't pay off the way I wanted it to. So I think it's something that they're definitely trying out. Raph is a very smart technical coach,
right.
so he knows if she's not comfortable with it, she's going to go out, and he wants you to be secure as an athlete. So
Right.
he's going to put together the most technically safe program that you can, and if that works for her, that's what it's going to be.
And maybe it's you can handle it when there's 3 elements in the short program, 3 jumping passes, but then when you're tackling more in the free skate, having to do the triple-triple with all those other elements may be a little bit more than he wants to risk right now.
I mean, because she also has been known to make mistakes on individual elements. I think that for her, the long program, there's a lot of elements that she has on her mind, so why not just make it a little bit easier mentally for her to deal with, so that way she's going into that double axel triple toe, she gets it out of the way, and she knows that she can just focus on all the other elements she has to get done.
All of you know the drill out there. It will increase in drama. It'll increase in a skill and the level of skater as we get towards the end. But just a few other skaters to make note of. Elizabeth Tursunbayeva is in 6th place. Ting Sui, the young American, she's in 7th place. She had a really strong short program, and she's someone at Nationals. She was 3rd in that free skate, and she's got big jumps. We're expecting a big night for her as well.
Yeah, I think Ting, this is all about experience for her. Nationals was very cold and very hot. So I think the fact that she went out, she looked a little safe in the short program, but also I can totally understand that that approach, she was a little bit intimidated. This is a huge stage after a short program that hasn't been that great. Of course she was going to hold back a little bit, but I think now she kind of got her legs going. She knows what to expect, and so this long program, I think if she can go out and put the performance that we saw from her at Nationals, it'll be great for her.
You've also got someone like Un Su Lim, who's within striking distance. I mean, on the podium, she's 69. Actually, if we can pull up those scores, she's at 69 points here, 4th place, just off the podium after the short program. I mean, Mike, you look at the top 5 especially. I mean, you have to include Tursunbayeva and even Ting Sui as all those skaters have a shot perhaps to land on the podium tonight.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a chance for those, literally the top 7, even the top, for all of them. It can be jumbled a bunch. But yeah, it's going to be really comes down to who performs and who skates a program that not only hits all the elements, but also ties that in with the artistic and the grade of executions. How well do they land the jumps? Because in the short program, there were a lot of good skates, but the free skate, there's a lot more opportunity to hit things, but there's also a lot more opportunity to make mistakes.
And a lot of you on Facebook talking about how much you've loved the maturity, loved the way that Mariah Bell has been able to grow this season. We're going to see if she's able to grow even more tonight. Last word, Ashley Wagner, you step out for the free skate, 4 continents, big moment, obviously. What are the feelings? What are the nerves?
I think for the U.S. ladies in particular, they're exhausted. Nationals was 10 days ago, and so I would be a little bit nervous about whether or not I can get through a long program, not having as much training as I would want to have under my belt. So I think a little bit of nerves, but also excitement. I mean, there's just so much that they can gain from this experience, and they just have to kind of turn their minds off and get the job done.
Awesome. Who's going to get the job done tonight? That's the question. Michael Weiss, Ashley Wagner, thanks so much. Bridgestone Ice Desk, we're back here before groups 3 and 4, and also join us after the ladies free skate. The first group, they're on the ice, and enjoy it tonight here. Friday Night Lights at the 4 Continents Championships.